Communication is the number one issue in all kinds of relationships. I'm life coach Spencer. Welcome to my channel. This is a channel about life at work and life at home. I hope my videos will give you some new insights or remind you of something. But remember, it's not insights nor reminder that will change your life. Putting them into action will. All right, let's get started. Effective communication is key to relationships, whether it's colleagues at work, in romantic relationships, or between friends. Effective communication consists of several factors. First of all, let's talk about the listeners. I made a video on listening in my servant leadership series. In that video, I highlighted that you need to listen with your mind, listen with your body, listen with your words, listen with your intuition, and listen with clarifying questions. For more details, please go to the description below and click the link on my video on listening. The next factor in communication is, of course, the speaker. When you speak, first of all, speak clearly. Well, I don't mean your voice or your pronunciation. I mean your message should be as clear as possible, leaving no room for miscommunication. This is especially true for close relationships like between husband and wife, or for co-workers who has cooperated for a long time, because they tend to assume that the other person certainly knows what they mean. Assumptions break down communications. Ask yourself, if he doesn't know what I know, will he be able to understand what I'm saying? And then share your feelings when appropriate. This is not necessary for intimate relationships like between close friends or between spouses, but it is also true for other circumstances. For example, when there is a team conflict, imagine one of them said, "To be honest, I feel very sad and frustrated. We are working on the same project, having the same goal, but we only differ in how to achieve that goal. We are arguing as if we are enemies." Now, there is a myth that says it's not professional to express emotions. While there are times that we need to put our emotions under control, in effective communications, emotion is a very important aspect. To be genuine, to be transparent, but express your feelings in an appropriate way, in an appropriate timing. Use I, not you. In the example I gave just now, the teammate said, "I feel very sad and frustrated." Now, if she said, "You two are arguing for so long, you are making me very frustrated." Now, when we use you, it sounds like an accusation. When we use I, we are simply sharing our feelings. We do not specify the cause of our emotions. When you communicate, the listeners feel that you are accusing them, they will stop listening and start preparing for their speech of defense, or conclude that you don't understand. Now, besides the listener and the speakers, there are other factors that affect our communication. First of all, assumptions. We tend to assume too much and forget to ask questions to confirm our assumptions. This is true for both the speaker and the listener. Context. We cannot take one or two sentences out of context and even blow them up into some overarching principles or great plan the speaker is proposing. Environment. Now, that's easy to understand. If we have an important discussion, we need to have a quiet room. If you are going to propose to your girlfriend, you better have a romantic evening. If you're dealing with emotions, don't depend on email or messages. You need to meet face to face. Attention span. Human beings have limited attention span. So if you have something to communicate, keep your speaking concise. Do not beat around the bush. Feedbacks. Ask good questions. Ask for feedbacks. There are good ways to make sure that the core messages has been communicated. Culture. We need to keep in mind that things will get more complicated when the communication is done cross-culturally. Now, in the next video, in this marriage and relationship series, we will talk about dealing with conflict. If you like what you've watched, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. If you need help putting what you have watched into action, talk to an ICF certified coach. You can also find out more about me at lifecoachspencer.com. See you next time.